Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering that every newspaper, every television station, every radio broadcast, and every library in the world had disappeared overnight.
For centuries, information traveled slowly. News crossed oceans by ship. Important documents took weeks to arrive, and most people relied on local newspapers or government announcements to understand what was happening beyond their own communities. Knowledge was valuable because it was difficult to access. Those who controlled information often influenced how history was remembered. Then, everything changed. The invention of the internet transformed human civilization more rapidly than almost any technology before it. What once required days, weeks, or even months could suddenly reach billions of people within seconds. A single photograph could circle the globe in minutes. A breaking news story could influence financial markets before the day was over.
An ordinary individual with nothing more than a smartphone could reach a larger audience than many television networks had reached only a generation earlier.
For the first time in history, information was no longer controlled by a small number of publishers or broadcasters. Anyone could create content, publish ideas, share research, and participate in global conversations. This unprecedented freedom changed education, journalism, science, entertainment, and politics forever. But with this extraordinary opportunity came an equally significant challenge. If everyone could publish information, how could anyone be certain which information was accurate? As billions of people joined the digital world, the internet became not only the greatest library humanity had ever created, but also one of its most complex environments.
Verified facts, expert analysis, personal opinions, satire, rumors, and intentionally false information could all appear side by side on the same screen.
The responsibility for evaluating truth increasingly shifted from publishers to individual readers. History had entered a completely new chapter. The age of information had begun. Social media did far more than change the way people communicated. It transformed the speed at which ideas spread across the world.
Platforms that originally connected friends and families gradually became major sources of news, education, entertainment, and public debate.
A single video could receive millions of views overnight,
while an unknown creator could influence public conversations across continents. Unlike traditional journalism, where editors reviewed stories before publication, social media allowed information to spread instantly.
This made communication faster than ever before, but it also meant that mistakes, rumors, and misinformation could travel just as quickly as verified facts. Algorithms designed to recommend engaging content often prioritized material that generated strong emotional reactions. This encouraged people to share before carefully verifying what they had seen. Researchers have found that emotional content, especially stories involving surprise, fear, or anger, is often shared more rapidly online than neutral information. This doesn't mean every emotional story is false, but it explains why dramatic headlines frequently receive greater attention than careful analysis. In the digital world, attention became one of the most valuable resources, and every platform competed to keep users engaged for as long as possible. As social media became deeply integrated into daily life, it reshaped not only communication, but also politics, business, education, and culture. The way people discovered information had changed forever. Why do some stories spread around the world in just a few hours while others disappear without notice? The answer lies partly in human psychology. Our brains naturally pay attention to information that appears unusual, emotional, or unexpected.
Throughout human evolution, quickly noticing potential danger increased the chances of survival.
Even today, this instinct influences the way people respond to headlines and breaking news.
Unfortunately, this same psychological tendency can make misleading information appear convincing, especially when it confirms what someone already believes.
Psychologists refer to this as confirmation bias, the tendency to notice and remember information that supports existing opinions. while overlooking information that challenges them. Another factor is repetition.
Studies suggest that when people encounter the same claim repeatedly from multiple sources, they may become more likely to accept it as true, even when reliable evidence is limited.
This is why media literacy has become increasingly important in the digital age.
Understanding where information comes from, checking credible sources, and comparing multiple perspectives are essential skills for navigating today's online world.
The challenge is no longer finding information. The challenge is finding reliable information. The digital revolution is now entering a new phase. Artificial intelligence is changing the way people search for information, create content, translate languages, produce videos, generate images, and even write articles. Tasks that once required hours can now be completed in minutes. AI has opened remarkable opportunities for education, medicine, science, and creativity. At the same time, AI-generated images, voices, and videos have raised important questions about authenticity. As these technologies become increasingly realistic, distinguishing genuine media from synthetic content may become more difficult. Researchers, journalists, technology companies, and governments are actively exploring ways to improve transparency, verification, and digital literacy so that audiences can better understand the origin of online content. The future will not simply depend on smarter technology,
It will depend on smarter users, knowing how to evaluate evidence, question sources, and think critically may become one of the most valuable skills of the 21st century. Throughout this documentary series, we have explored ancient civilizations, hidden symbols, secret societies, changing world orders, and the evolution of global ideas. One lesson connects every chapter.
knowledge has always shaped history.
Empires rose because they understood information.
Civilizations declined when knowledge was lost. Technologies transformed the world because people dared to ask difficult questions. Today, every person carries access to more information in their pocket than entire libraries contained only a few decades ago.
Yet information alone does not create wisdom. Wisdom comes from curiosity, evidence, critical thinking, and the willingness to question both extraordinary claims and comfortable assumptions. The future belongs not to those who believe everything they hear,
Nor to those who reject everything they see,
but to those who continue learning,
those who ask better questions, those who seek reliable evidence. Because in the digital age, knowledge is no longer just power. Knowledge is responsibility. If you enjoyed this documentary, like, subscribe, and share this video with others who love history, science, and the search for truth.